Oh, there we go. Evening. How's everyone doing? Doing a late video tonight. We've been out. We attended Suicide, the Ripple Effect, put on by the Bearded Warriors here in Huntsville. It was a special screening at a movie theater here. And it was talking about suicide across the country, across the world, and specifically at the Golden Gate Bridge. I did not know this, so this was new to me, but apparently the Golden Gate Bridge only has a 4-foot high railing across it. So it makes it a very popular jumping point for people that are suicidal. And apparently there have been many organizations trying to get higher railings and fences and nets, but the city and designers do not want to alter the Golden Gate Bridge because they feel it is too iconic of a scene. The bridge itself is just too pretty to mess with. So that's very unfortunate and shameful that they don't want to change it because of the design to save lives. But I wanted to talk to you also about some drug use by regions and how it differs across the country. Here in the South, we use a lot of opioid pills. So Oxycontin, Roxycontin, hydrocodone, Percocets, those type of things. Up north, it's more of the heroin. And along with that, crack and fentanyl. We do have a good bit of fentanyl down here that's mixed in with our pills, but not nearly as much heroin. Heroin is generally cheaper up north than it is down here, and the opposite with pills. Pills are a lot cheaper down here than they are up north. And a lot of that has to do with the doctors. Alabama, we hold the record for the highest level of prescription opioid use in the nation. Alabama doctors wrote 5.8 million prescriptions in 2015, according to the CDC. So we're number one. Yay. No, not really. That's a horrible thing. But it is a lot more common down here for doctors to prescribe. We've got not only are our doctors prescribing the most in the entire nation, but it's also, pill mills. We've got the highest prescriber in the entire country that was shut down several months ago now, thankfully. But it was just right here outside of town, just a few miles away. So that is not a service to our community. That is not a doctor doing his due diligence. That is not a doctor looking out for the welfare of his patients. That is a pill mill. And like I said, they did shut it down. I know they arrested one doctor. Nothing I've read or seen new in the papers about that. But like I said, it comes down to the doctors. It's a lot more common for doctors to prescribe pain pills down here than it is up north. So down here, it's the pills. Up north, it's more heroin because the pills are so rare. So a lot of times, the drug trade back and forth, Interstate I-65 runs through Alabama all the way up Tennessee, Kentucky, Chicago. It's a major route here for drugs and also the sex slave trade. But using that, they take fentanyl from here, from doctors up there, mix it with heroin, bring down some heroin, pot, things of that nature. But like I said, most of our region is pills. Meth Mountain, everybody's got Meth Mountain. We've got Meth Mountain out here towards Arab. We've got another so-called Meth Mountain out towards, can't think right now, Florence. But really, everybody's, when they say Meth Mountain, that's a local thing. Meth used to be, only speed truckers, bikers running it, that type of thing. It used to be hard to make. Probably about 15 years ago now, Shake and Bake came out, where anyone could do it in their backyard. Unfortunately, God, is it horrible for you? It's just a horrendous drug, the chemicals and everything that's involved with it. And then weed is pretty much everywhere. Marijuana is all across the country, from sea to shining sea, unfortunately. It has no region, it's everywhere. So that's a little bit about the different regions and drug use across the country. We had several questions last time about regional drug use and tips to look out for, if you think a loved one is using and some of the things of that nature. So we're going to be running through those questions for the next 2 or 3 weeks, and we will answer some more. So thank you, everyone, and have a good night.